Hello and welcome to Dramatic Readings of Things. Today we will be doing dramatic readings of popular strange text posts off of Tumblr. Please be warned, I feel that there may be some strong language. Without further ado. What if boobs were square? They would look like Legos. She's a brick house. Go the fuck to sleep. What if you are actually holding a ghost's dick right now, but you just don't know it because you can't see and the ghost is actually enjoying it? Why do you never see baby pigeons? What if all pigeons are baby pigeons and there is one master pigeon the size of a whale? What if your anus said hello to you? Do you think that cheese in a package are like a family, and when you take out one of the package, the rest of them cry? And then when you leave the package out, the rest of the cheese starts sweating because they're afraid they're next. I feel $1,000,000, I say to you. You assume I've made a typo. But in reality, I've spent the past 15 years of my life systematically feeling every male deal in the world. Their hooves are strong, and their fur so soft. What if birds aren't singing, and they're screaming because they're afraid of heights? Trying to describe the difference between left and right. My favorite are always trying to describe color without using its name, like explaining red to someone. The worst one is trying to think up a color that doesn't exist. What does water taste like? My laptop wasn't working, so I yelled "Cristo" at it. The screen immediately turned black. I'm performing an exorcism now. Is that silly string? It's not silly string if it's a very serious matter. Serious string. The bottom of your hair was once at the top of your head. Also, depending on how long your hair is, it's also probably several years old. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, Ajax Soap, their slogan is stronger than grease. And I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense for a dish soap. Wait! Ajax was a Greek soldier renowned for his strength. Ajax was stronger than all of Greece. What if a guy in a hoodie comes up to you and hands you a giant book and gives you a sly smirk? When you start to read it, you realize it's a book about your entire life. Would you read it to the end? What if you would read it up to where you are right now and realize that there's only like 3 pages left when you get there? But why is the guy wearing a hoodie? What if every book you ever read was really just blank, but filled with psychic paper, and you were reading only what you wanted to? And what if the real reason some people like to boast that they don't read, or I've never read a book in my life, is because they tried, but they only saw blank pages due to lack of imagination? Sorry, this one every time. Imagine if you sneezed and then spoke another language for the rest of your life. Names are fucking weird. Like, parents just choose a sound that identifies who you are as a human being for the rest of your life. I felt like a liar and a fraud every time I called my son by his name for the first week of his life. I wanted to take him all back and call him baby until he was 18 and could go off into the world on his spirit journey and find his true name and come home and tell it to me. Damn, that's really poetic. What if every time you squish something, it went, no, very softly. So you can drink a drink, but you can't food a food. But you can in German. In Germany, you can food your food in a town called Food. I want kids, but I don't want to be pregnant or give birth. But I don't want to adopt either because I want them to be mine. Do you see my problem? Basically, you want to be the father. Instead of saying motherfucker, you could just say Oedipus. What if onions make our eyes water because at some point in history onions abused the human race, so now, as instinct, we begin to cry in fear of their presence? Oh my god. Has anyone realized that knocking on people's doors is basically punching their house until they let you in? Okay, ice cubes are fucking badass. I mean, they float around in their own blood. What if every spider I've ever crushed thought it was like living in my house with me the whole time, and one day I just flew off the handle and murdered it? Like, it just thought we were hanging out together. Has every spider died while feeling a sense of betrayal? And I think my favorite one. If you water an apple tree with apple juice, is it forced cannibalism? Things to consider before getting a Tumblr, I'm sure. Adieu.